A 3D map of New York City in the early 1600s opens up, looking like an antique piece of parchment. Alex, a small, curious child, points excitedly at the map. A friendly guidebook appears, its pages fluttering with anticipation, and he begins to tell his tale.
Long ago, in the early 1600s, people first arrived in this bustling land we now call New York. They built small houses made from wood and stone, each with its own story. But little did they know, these tiny homes were just the beginning.
A bustling street in the late 1800s comes to life, filled with carriages and steam-powered trains.
Can you guess which building was built the first? The Woolworth Building.
Alex stands wide-eyed, marveling at the sight of the city.
The 1800s brought a big change. People began building taller and taller buildings. They used steel, strong enough to hold entire cities in the sky. And then, the skyscraper was born.
The New York skyline of the 1930s unfolds, dominated by the majestic Empire State Building. Alex stands on a rooftop, gazing up at the towering skyscraper in awe. Guidebook appears beside Alex, ready to share the story of this iconic landmark.
In 1931, something incredible happened. The Empire State Building was finished, and it was taller than any other skyscraper had ever been.
People on the streets looked up in amazement, as if they were trying to reach the stars.
At 1,054 feet, it was the tallest building in the world, and for a while, it was a symbol of what could be achieved.
The skyline changes again to modern day, and the sun shines on its futuristic glass buildings which reflect the future. Alex stands among a group of architects, their sketchbooks open as they marvel at the cityscape. Look at how New York's skyline has changed. Today, the city is filled with glass buildings, but the architects have also learned how to be kind to nature. Green roofs, gardens, and even wind turbines now sit on top of some of New York's tallest structures. As the sun sets, the Freedom Tower stands tall, casting long shadows over a peaceful city.
The Freedom Tower was built to remind us of our strength. It stands in honor of those who were lost, but also as a beacon for the future of New York, a city that never forgets its past, but always looks forward.
Alex stands beside the tower, a soft, proud smile upon his face. The skyline shifts once again into futuristic towers of shimmering glass pierce the clouds, powered by the sun's energy. Below, the streets pulse with life as diverse people move together in harmony. The skyline transforms into a constellation of twinkling lights, reflecting future innovations.
And so, Alex, we have come to the end of our adventure. But remember, New York's story is still being written. Every day, new ideas are shaping the city's future. Who knows what amazing building will rise next? Maybe it's your turn to create the next great building in New York.
The city glows peacefully under the night sky, a crescent moon watching over its dreams. Alex waves goodbye to Guidebook, a gentle farewell to the day's adventures. Alex climbs into bed, finding solace under the soft, warm blanket.
Good night, Alex. And good night, New York, a city that never sleeps, but always dreams.